2 drinks a week, Friday night, a glass of wine, Saturday, a beer with friends, nothing out of the ordinary, your doctor would say everything's fine. In 2023, the WHO published in the Lancet Public Health, there is no safe level of alcohol consumption, none, zero. The risk begins with the first drop. Alcohol is in the same category of carcinogens as asbestos, radiation, and tobacco. Group 1, the highest, and less than half of people know it. Today, we're going to reveal what happens inside your liver when you drink only 2 drinks a week for 10 years, and why your liver won't warn you until it's too late. When you drink, the alcohol goes to the liver. The enzyme ADH transforms it into acetaldehyde, highly toxic, a carcinogen. Then ALDH transforms it into acetate, which turns into water and CO2. The danger is in the middle step. When consumed frequently, even in small amounts, the liver is repeatedly exposed to this toxic compound. 2 drinks times 52 weeks times 10 years equals 1,040 exposures, each one harmless. Together, they transform the liver. Think of your liver like an industrial cleaning sponge. With each drink, it absorbs, processes, and cleans. The residue, acetaldehyde, is like bleach. Small doses, the sponge can handle, it recovers. But after 10 years of cleaning with bleach every weekend, the fibers harden. First, they become rigid, then they break. A hard sponge no longer cleans. That's fibrosis. And when it progresses, cirrhosis, irreversible. The journey has 4 phases, and most people only discover they have a problem in the last one. Phase 1, fatty liver disease. Fat accumulates in the liver cells. It doesn't hurt. It's not visible. You don't feel anything. Completely silent. The good news? If you stop drinking, it reverses in 6 weeks, but almost nobody knows they've reached this point. Phase 2, alcoholic hepatitis. The liver becomes inflamed, cells die. Signs may appear. High enzymes, fatigue, discomfort on the right side, but it is often confused with stress. Instead of healing, the inflammation destroys. Stage 3, fibrosis. Scars replace healthy tissue. It takes an average of 7 years to advance one stage. It seems slow, but it's precisely because it's slow that no one notices. No pain, no signs. Stage 4, cirrhosis, irreversible. Yellowish skin, swollen belly, bleeding, mental confusion. But it's the final act, and alcohol is a factor in 48% of all cirrhosis deaths worldwide. The question isn't whether alcohol is harmful, it's how long it takes for you to realize it. The liver is the most silent organ there is. It only shows signs when it's already seriously damaged. Phase 1 is silent, Phase 2 is ignored, Phase 3 is slow, and Phase 4 is irreversible. 2 drinks times 14 grams times 52 weeks times 10 years equals 14,560 grams of alcohol. Each gram turned into acetaldehyde before turning into acetate. Each one left a trace. It's not how much, it's for how long. The liver handles a single exposure better than small constant doses. Regular exposure doesn't give the tissue time to recover between sessions. The sponge hardens week by week. The harm threshold in men is 40 to 60 grams per day. In women, 20 grams, less than 2 drinks, half. They progress faster, even consuming the same amount. Different biology, not tolerance. Beer and wine are not safer than spirits. Alcohol is alcohol. A glass of wine equals a shot of vodka equals a beer. 14 grams of alcohol each. The liver doesn't read labels. Alcohol causes at least 7 types of cancer: mouth, pharynx, larynx, esophagus, liver, colorectal, and breast. IARC Group 1, 740,000 new cases per year worldwide. Half of all alcohol-attributable cancers in Europe come from light and moderate consumption, not from alcoholism, from just 1 drink a day. And less than half of people know that alcohol causes cancer. If it were tobacco, everyone would know. But alcohol? The advertising never mentions it. The label doesn't warn you, and the culture celebrates it. There is genetic variation in the ALDH2 enzyme. The inactive form accumulates 10 to 20 times more acetaldehyde. It is present in up to 40% of Asians. It causes the flush, a red face. But acetaldehyde is produced in everyone who drinks. I need to be fair. Only 20% of those who abuse alcohol progress to cirrhosis. Fatty liver disease reverses in 6 weeks. But the problem is that you don't know what stage you're at. The question isn't, am I in the 20%? It's, do I want to take a gamble without knowing? So what to do with all this? 4 things. First, understand the real numbers. 1 drink equals 14 grams. That 250 milliliters glass of wine equals almost 2 drinks. You might be drinking twice as much as you think. Second, have at least 3 consecutive alcohol-free days per week. It's not about the total weekly intake. It's about giving the sponge time to soften. 3 days equals the minimum that hepatologists recommend. Third, ask for GGT, ALT, and AST tests at your annual checkup. 3 acronyms that can save your liver. Cheap, quick. Most people who drink regularly never ask for them. It's understandable. Ask for them. Fourth, go at least 1 month without alcohol per year. Fatty liver disease reverses in 6 weeks. And if you find that impossible, that difficulty in itself is important information. Your liver is like an industrial cleaning sponge, but no sponge can withstand cleaning bleach. Every weekend for 10 years, each exposure leaves a trace that is measured in decades, not days. Phase 1 is silent, Phase 2 is ignored, Phase 3 is slow, and Phase 4 is irreversible. Your liver doesn't scream, it whispers, and when you finally listen, it may be too late to turn back. You don't have to stop drinking forever, but you need to stop thinking that a little means nothing. For the liver, a little is cumulative, and cumulative silently over a decade becomes a problem. When was the last time you checked your liver enzymes? If you've never ordered GGT, ALT, and AST tests, maybe this video will change that. Send it to anyone who thinks just 2 drinks doesn't make a difference.